Have they got? So they have got something.
I think they have.
That's what I said
As I said, Dybala's coming back. He wasn't featuring at all in the first 2 games. He was on the bench the last game. He was actually warming up today. So had he stayed 2-0, they'd gone 3-0, he would have put him on for like 15 minutes. But he's a great player to put on.
But if you look through their performances so far, you know, Saudi Arabia, the first half against Mexico, Poland are a little bit better tonight, you know, to get past the strip. They've not demonstrated in performance terms that they are a performing team, but they have an exceptional thing.
I think
it's an attitude. They have an attitude.
But also they have the attitude, and they have Messi.
And they've got personality, I think.
What's your problem with that goalkeeper?
No, there's no problem with the goalkeeper. I look at goalkeepers. I was watching Spain the other day, probably the best team performance I've seen against Japan in the first half. But then you think the goalkeeper, it will come down at some point to a goalkeeper. And to be fair, Martinez tonight has delivered.
Kept them in.
You know, he's delivered that last minute save. And to be fair, Lisandro Martinez's tackle was even better than that.
Yeah,
that was a goal. That was unbelievable. That
as the dancing fullback came.
Yeah,
that was unbelievable.
There were other things that we talked about pre-game.
I didn't see him do that at Dundee United. I have to say that fullback.
I don't think anybody at Dundee United has, to be fair.
With Martinez in goal, he came for 4 or 5 crosses as well, which as you say, is something that calms everybody down. I think he's done really, really well. I kind of like him to be up there amongst the best. I think he's done fantastically well since he came to Aston Villa. I think he's progressed.
I wasn't actually, before the game, it may have been misinterpreted that I don't like him. I was coming down.
That's what you said. Yeah. We can rewind and play it
No,
back.
I didn't say that. Come to the semi-final, and you've got Alisson at one end, and you've got him at the other, and you've got what's going to be the differentiator. If there's a 1v1, tonight he's done it. Alisson for me could be the edge.
If you posed me that question, I would say I would expect Alisson to make one big error.
Yeah, but where's that come from?
Every time I see him, Gary, there's a rick in him. Every time I see him. Every time. And I don't think he's as good as their second choice goalkeeper. I defer to you for thoughts on that.
You know, I'm very neutral in this. I like the way Ederson plays. I like his style. I like how good he is with his feet, and people question.
You pick Ederson over Alisson?
It's not my job, and I won't even go into that. But what I say, I just like his style. And when
job right now.
Yes,
we just asked you.
Well, let me
presenters asked you.
Come on. No, Gary's not the presenter.
No, can't ignore his question. Which of the two do you prefer?
Yeah. I like Ederson. I like the way he plays. I like, and what I wanted to say was that when people question, he's good with his feet, but he's not as he's very, very good as a goalkeeper as well. He makes big saves, crucial saves. I just think that for me, he fits into the Manchester City team so well. And therefore, I cannot say, do I prefer one to the other, because I don't know how he would fit into the Brazil team, you know? And I think the goalkeeper that you pick for your team has to fit into the way that you play. It's something
I always between them. I have to be honest. I think either one end.
I think that for me is the difference. Every time I see the other fella, he bothers me. I know that he's going to make a mistake somewhere, and with the ball at his feet, probably, and he's done it too often. But
if there is something that you can sort of point towards Alisson is, I think everything that is the traditional goalkeeping, saving, one-to-ones, all of that, coming for crosses, he's very, very good. But I'm on the same page as you. There's always a mistake. It's like he's overestimating the time ball that he has, and so there's always something where you're a little bit worried. I never have that with the other one.
No.
But again, how does a team play? Do they need someone who plays like that, or do they need so?
Yeah, okay.
Fine.
Having passed an opinion, you're sort of back on the fence. You're okay.
You think about Hal watching that if he's got back to his hotel in time?